Hello guys, welcome back to Holly Pickers Go Art. My name's Holly and I'm here with my eldest son Ernest. Say hello.
Yeah, hello.
Happy Easter. Hope you're all enjoying a lovely Easter break with your family and catching up over lost time that you've had with them. Today we're going to be learning how to draw a chick.
Yeah.
Very Easter themed. Hope you'll enjoy it. Let me know and subscribe. Thanks a lot guys.
And a big thumbs up.
Okay, just to start with, we use a pencil obviously to sketch out the chick. Here I've got a 4B pencil, which is what I normally use. It's quite a soft lead, but it also is great for precision drawing. And it's nice and light, so you can kind of rub out really easily. So I'm just going to sketch out the chick. Nice and easy one to begin with. Okay, so I'm just going to speed this bit up while I sketch out the chick. So that's the reference picture that I'm using. I just literally Googled images of chicks and picked one that I really liked, which you can obviously do also using anything that you've got internet on, so like an iPad, your phone. And here I'm measuring out the proportions. So this is how I do it on all the artworks that I do, all the portraits that I do. I'll either use a certain length of the pencil, or I'll use my fingertips to measure out proportions of an image. So for instance, I'll measure the size of the head with my fingers and then move my fingers along to another bit on the image to make sure that it's in proportion. Okay, so now the sketch is actually done, I'm just going to go back to the reference picture, and basically you want to pick pens suited for the colours that you can see in the image. So obviously I've got yellow, I've got orange, red, Crayola pens as my main kind of base colours. And then I always use grey, so you can get grey Crayolas in your Crayola packs, but I've run out of that, so I'm using my Pro Marker grey colour here, and I'll use that for definition later. And then there's a little bit of brown in there that I could see, so I've got my brown Crayola and a little bit of pink, and then I've got my darker grey Pro Marker pen, which again I'll use later for a bit more definition, and my black Crayola, which again is used for more details, and then a white acrylic paint marker of some kind for the last little bits of detail. So once you have your pens ready, we're just going to work over the whole image. So we're not going to be defining one part of the image with all the pens. We're going to work with one pen and put all the details in over the overall image, if that makes sense. So with the yellow pen, I'm just marking out where I can see yellow on the face of the chick, and then I'm starting to move on to the feathers. Just anywhere you can see yellow colour, we're going to define with the yellow pen. So once you've used the majority of the pens, you will then want to get your grey pen. This is where we'll see more of the detail and more of the depth of the feathers come out. So we're just going to use the grey to add a little bit more detail in the white spaces that we've left. We're going to add definition, and we're going to fill up those white spaces with some more pen marks. And I normally fill out the spaces that are going to be black, just so I can get an idea of where the detail needs to be and the darker areas will be. The great thing about both Pro markers and Crayolas, they've got fantastic different sized and shaped nibs. So they've got a precision fine tip, but then also a thicker, wider bit on the nib, which enables you to create different types of marks with them. So you can create thin strokes for tiny details, and then the thicker one for more bigger, patchier bits of colour. So like here, I'm now using the darker colour to define the wing of the chick. So you can find with the darker colours, you can then go back over your lighter colours and define little bits and make them smaller or bigger if it's not quite how you want it. So once you have all the finer details and darker colours put on your image, you then want to go back over with the lighter colours again and just rectify any shapes. So here I'm adding a little bit more yellow around the chick's head because the chick's head looks a little bit small. And here I'm using the grey to thicken out the chest feathers of the chick. Once you're happy with your image, you can then go back over with a rubber and just rub out all the pencil marks that you initially made to create the drawing. And here he is,
a lovely little Easter chick. I hope you managed to follow along with me, and I hope you love your little creations that you've done. If you like my style and you like what I do, then please subscribe and watch the next video.